Hey everyone, so tonight we're doing a review. It's kind of like a partial review just because this figure is not complete, but this is the old Toy Biz first Spider-Man movie, the wrestler Spider-Man. So I thought this would be kind of something different and fun, something I've kind of been wanting to go over just because I think it's a neat figure, even though mine is not complete, so I can't do the full transformation from the wrestler Spider-Man to the movie complete suited Spider-Man. But we'll then finish up at 360 and we'll still check out these cool details on this guy. Alright guys, so going over this figure, it's really cool. It's like a lot of it is rubber, and then there's just and then there's attachment pieces. So first we'll go over the head sculpt. It's kind of got this rubber, see this whole thing is rubber, ski mask type look on his head here. And it fits really nicely. So if I pull this off, you can kind of see it's just a stretchy material. There's the Tobey Maguire face underneath. But, it's kind of a figure I have to make sure it's not ever in like sunlight, because obviously this rubber will definitely corrode and fall apart. So that's probably this one's actually in really good shape, so it's kind of nice to be able to pull him out and not worry about him ripping. But you can see on the top it's just kind of got this nice stitching mark on the top there. It's kind of bunchy, but it's nice and pliable. There's a little bit of it's not all completely red, there's a little bit of black kind of spray around here to give it some depth. But you can see the poking of his ears, and his ears actually are right there, so it's kind of cool that they go in those little impressions. And it's got some more wrinkling on the back here. And coming up front of the shirt, it's got the big Spider-Man logo spray painted on there like from the movie, but it looks nice and clean. It is definitely like just more pliable rubber. Again, you can see there's the movie Spider-Man suited body underneath, but it's just got this nice sculpt of this webbing and the spider right there in the chest with a little bit of black spray along the sides here to give it that more look. It's got the black Spider-Man logo sprayed right there on the painted, I guess, not sprayed, but painted on the back here, and some more of that kind of dry brushing. And on the wrestler arms here, I'll just kind of explain. You can pull them off to interchange them. If I had the Spider-Man arms, they just plug right back in, and they're nice and tight. It's got this black wash over the sides here, but you can see all the wrinkling of the sweatshirt. Looks good. He's got his little gloves. There's white with the black on the top here, like little motorcycle gloves. Looks cool. And then coming down, he's got like the little gym pants. So they're just blue with a black wash over and giving those wrinkles, and then a red striping. But so you can kind of see they're pliable, so they kind of bend the legs back. So you always kind of have them in the position that the pants are in. But the pants just literally just pull up. See, you just stretch them over. There's no slit or tabs or anything. Same thing with the shirt. The best is just to have the arms off. I always put the mask on last. But the pants literally just pull up through the legs. But you can kind of stretch them, but there's no cracking or anything on this one, which is nice. The figure itself is not crazy articulated, but then he's got his little sneakers right there at the bottom, which look good. They've got a little black wash. You can see the laces, a little white along the sides, and little pickles at the bottom. All right, so I'm going to go over the articulation. It's got a decent amount, but it's also limited at the same time. So his head looks side to side, also up and down. Not a crazy amount, so you can't get him to a crazy amount, but you can get him left and right. But then the Spider-Man suit will definitely show. So I usually just have him looking forward. It's got ball joints in the shoulders. They move up, down, forward, and back. It's got a bicep swivel with the old school style, so it's just a cut right there. It's got single jointed elbow, but they do go up to a 90 degrees. It's got rotation at the wrist, no hinge, no ab crunch, so you can see it does not move, but it does have a waist swivel. It does have full motion in the legs. I'm not going to stretch it because I'm going to rip it actually, but he can definitely do the splits. He can kick forward and back. There's just a typical hinge. I can see if I can just pull it down so you guys can see. He's got no thigh swivel. It's got a single jointed knee, or I think it can see. I believe it's single jointed. I can't really remember now. And then it's got rotation at the calf, and it's got the hinge at the feet. No ankle rocker and no toe articulation. On the legs here, they pull out, so you can kind of see here. I'll just roll this up. It's just the red here, but these actually unplug here, and then you can plug in the Spider-Man legs if I had them. Oops, kind of messed up his pants there. There we go. So guys, I'll show you guys how tall the wrestler Spider-Man is. Alright guys, so he doesn't really quite stand like straight up, so he's going to be kind of hunched. So he's not going to stand probably not a full 6 inches. Yeah, he's underneath 6 inches. Just because like the way even his back is, it's not he's not sitting straight up. So he is always going to be kind of hunched over. But here he is next to the other homemade Spider-Man suit from the Homecoming wave. Just so you get a little comparison of the two different, you know, movie figure homemade suits. But it's kind of cool to have the different variations from the other movies. But there you go, guys. I mean, this is a cool figure. Definitely if you're a Spider-Man fan, I think it's a fun figure to have. He's on the pricey side, hence why I haven't. This one I just kind of pieced together. My good friend Jack actually had he had all the rubber clothing, and we just made a trade since I had the figure but without any of the clothing. So, and then darn near can't get any nicer condition than this is. I'm just kind of shocked that he even had all the pieces and they're in great shape. But yeah, I mean it's a fun figure. It's really expensive right now. Well, maybe it's come down. I haven't checked it, but last time I checked it was pretty expensive. But very cool little Spider-Man figure. But there you go, guys. If I complete it and get the other rubber mask and of the Spider-Man mask and the other arms and legs, I will definitely do a full complete review of this guy because he is a cool figure. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.